I am Sir Tap Tap, and it's time for the AbyssRium Halloween event 2020. And let me just say before we begin, there's always a written guide on my website, sirtaptap.com. It'll always pretty much be on the front page of said website. And it's always easier to update, so I really recommend using the written guide instead of the video one. It's pretty much always up before the video too. But this event is like pretty much just like the anniversary event this year. So the three things we're going to cover first, the three things that everyone needs to know about all of these events. First, what you do to start the event, you need to click these little bubbles to get the candies. Once you have enough candies, you go to this palette menu here, and you go and buy the die. You just scroll all the way down every time. Buy the spooky invitation die, and that unlocks Mr. Hermit Crab. He's your main method of unlocking. That's right, Parker. That's your main method of earning candies. Then you need to buy the theme and the costume. They're both like 500 or 1,000 candies. It's not a lot. It's really not. That's right, Parker. Hi. Also, if my guides help you out, make sure to check out my Patreon or join my YouTube channel with the join link. Even just $1 a month helps a lot. So shout outs to my patrons, by the way. You guys make a lot of this possible, making it possible so I can get a lot of the equipment that I need to make better videos. This event it's half Halloween, half Sanrio, which is the thing that makes Hello Kitty. So if half of the creatures look nothing like Halloween, that's why. So, two other things that you need to know before we even get to the hidden fish. If there's a fish name and you don't see it in this list of things, it's in this menu. It's a past event fish, it's in here. It's a fusion fish. You just buy 2 of every current event fish and you unlock these to make. Every single event works like this. Every single event does it. They're all the exact same every single time. Number 2, if there is a non-fish item that a fish requires, then it is in here. It is in the event present mission that gives these expand items like these tiles and candlesticks and so forth and so on. So if there's a weird thing like, oh, it says what's a Halloween candlestick, tap tap, it's in here. And you gotta place it, take a picture, and stupid crap. So I hate the way they do events, and it really is confusing. I understand, but I mean, every single event works the same way. So check out previous videos of events. Just watch how I play the events. It's all pretty simple. There's too many menus, but ultimately, all you really got to do is you go through this list. And sometimes there'll be some stupid crap like place an expand tile, and then you gotta go through these menus. One thing I gotta say, a lot of people seem to literally only play AbyssRium, and what I mean by that is they never play any other games, so they never have any like instincts about how games work. In video games, you gotta look at the menus. You gotta be like, oh, what the hell is this stupid looking thing? Oh wow, it's a stupid gashapon. Oh, it's terrible. Well, what the hell is this thing? Oh, it's bingo missions, and it unlocks some stupid crap. Like you gotta poke around the UI. You gotta be like, oh, what's this thing? Oh, it's the fusion fish. Like 95% of the questions I get asked are just people that don't ever click that event tab. I don't know why it's so hard. Let's go through the fish. Candy corn angelfish, not hidden, no unlock requirements. I gotta say, kind of bland. Just like the candies based on, ooh! Oh, that's a stale joke. Almost as stale as candy corn, ooh! Okay. I prefer the pumpkin, the little wax pumpkins. I know it's not wax, but the little pumpkins that they make instead. Ghost Baby Sea Squirt, who is kind of terrifying. I find it particularly unsettling that the mouth is see-through on the backside, but the eyes aren't. That's disturbing. Anyway, Ghost Baby Sea Squirt, take 1 photo of Halloween Hermit Crab. Again, that's just you unlock the die and then you get the Hermit Crab for free. Little Devil Sea Urchin, look at him. He's spooky. He looks like a Devil Chow, but like with the body removed, so it's just the horns, the wings, the tail, and the little spike ball pom-pom thing. Don't know what a Chow is. Don't watch my channel. How dare you? Learn your Sonic lore, my child. Anyway, place 1 orange Halloween tile extension 1 time, which again, that's in that expand menu I showed you. It's in the calendar thing. There's gonna be a lot of those. They're gonna be in every single event, so you gotta learn how that works. Dark Seahorse, own 3 little devil sea urchins. Again, the unlocks are so boring. I'm gonna complain about this every video until it stops being boring. But they removed hidden fish and they made everything even more complicated. And you know what the worst thing is? You're gonna need to use the second tank. It's gonna get super awful complicated towards the end of this. And it's gonna suck, so be aware of that. But the unlocks are so boring otherwise. They're complicated, but still boring. It's always the same stupid unlocks. So yeah, just own 3 of the previous fish. That's a very common one. Devil squid. Look, he's got little LEDs like jammed into his skull. He's got a lot of dedication to his craft. He also dipped himself in a bucket of glowing orange paint, or has superheated his own body to the point that it glows and is in terrible pain. I'm not sure which. Anyway, share the photo of the Halloween candle extension one time. Again, that is the thing in the expand quest that we already showed you how to do. You have to do, the problem with these events is there's like 6 lists of crap, and you have to do all of them at once. You can't just like go down the fish list and like do one task at a time. No, you have to do all this crap at once. And that's why removing the hidden fish did not make things simpler at all. Los Muertos Octopus. Create 3 Starlight Nautilus. Again, that fish was not in the previous list, so what does that mean, chat? That's right, Parker. It means it's a past event fusion fish, so you go to that regular clownfish button. Create 3 Starlight Nautilus. So the events are particularly expensive because you have to remake all of the old event fish. And even if you have 3 Starlight Nautilus from the last year's event, they don't count. They don't count, and you have to rebuy them again. Also, let me just say, it's basically Manny Calavera, but an octopus, which I'm sure somebody's made an AU. Has anybody made an octopus, what's the game called? Grim Fandango alternate universe fic yet? If not, you've got your main character right here. The many arms of the law. Glass Dome Turtle. Place Pumpkin Trio extension 2 times. So what that means is you only get 1 extension from the quest thing, so you have to buy a second one with pearls. And no, there's no other way around it. There's only ever one way to unlock any fish, so please don't ask if there's another way to do thing. There's never other way to do thing. It's never been a thing ever in this game. I kind of like the idea of him. I don't know. It doesn't seem like his shell is protecting him. It seems more like he's protecting his shell. It's kind of cute. There's like skeleton flower. I like skeleton flower. That poor butterfly is gonna suffocate. But other than that, maybe it's an undead butterfly, you know? Muertos Anonymous. Own 3 glass dome turtles. Again, just own 3 of the previous thing. I'm kind of in and out about the theme of this thing. The like ghostly bride thing is not the worst. I think they should have gone whole hog Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead ones are the highlight for me, sort of. The wedding crap's kind of, it's very Hot Topic-y. Ghost Bride Jellyfish. Use Song of the Moon to Space Penguin 15 times. So, because just because the game's unlocks aren't hidden, doesn't mean they don't need a translator. So that's why my guides are here. So what that means is that you need to put the Space Penguin, which is a past event fusion fish, again, click the orange clownfish. You need a Space Penguin in your tank, and then you need to cast Song of the Moon 15 times with it in the tank. Seriously, 4 years and they never hired a single person on staff that spoke a lick of English. It's stunning. I've offered to them, I've been like, hey, pay me like a nominal fee, and I will translate your awful word salads into something that makes sense. No, I was more diplomatic than that, obviously, but no, they never talked to me. I have no inside information, by the way. I have no affiliation with the people that make this game, and no, my name is not related to Tap Tap Fish. Tap Taps are characters from Yoshi's Island, and I've had this name for 10 years, 6 years longer than this game existed. So just had to get that out there. Halloween Narwhal. Take 1 photo of Ghost Festival extension. Again, that's the extension thing. That's the extension quest. It's the same every time. You gotta learn how to do that. This guy, I don't know. It's just plain. Like, black and white is a good aesthetic, but there's not a lot going on. I'm not a big fan of that one. Candy or Halloween Oarfish, create 3 space rays. Again, that's a past event fusion fish. Gotta spend a lot of farm materials. This one again, it's not bad. He's not bad. I like him better than the last one a little bit, but a little bit plain. I just wish the theming was stronger. I just wish the theming was stronger. I just wish this was not in existence. Clown Penguin. Great 5 Starlight Oarfish. Like, you know, don't go into any grates that he invites you in. So again, Starlight Oarfish, that's another past event fusion fish. If you have to ask, it's probably in that tab. Pumpkin Decoration Dolphin. This is just a victim of graffiti. This is just a regular dolphin that some kids threw some paint on and some pumpkins, and they stuck the wire up its butt and it lit up the pumpkins. Play Switch's Shoe House extension one time. Again, that's the extension quest. Dark Whale sucks. I'm sorry. He's just... Come on. He's just graffiti. Somebody just put some glow-in-the-dark paint on him. He's probably gonna die from, like, lead paint, which I'm pretty sure is not glow-in-the-dark, but whatever. They put lead in there just to be spiteful. That's what the black part is. Anyway, it's the same unlock every other event whale is. Own 13 species of the event fish and own 80 species. There he is. Now here we get to the weird shit. We get to these really confusing ones. Boy Dracula. This one is pretty simple. So that's just, there's a 10-day, every day you get a reward from this thing. They have so many goddamn menus. I was talking about this before, but there's so many menus for this crap. So this to-do list thing is daily rewards, and your 12th one is this boy here. I don't know what these are. I don't recognize these fish, but they don't seem to be new. I don't know what the hell these are. I don't know. This game, the interest in this game has dropped so much, I don't really care enough to find out about it. I might just not do videos anymore pretty soon, because the game is basically dead. Hate to say it, but they could still be alive if the devs didn't hate us all so much, but it's been so player hostile. Yeah, there's Boy Dracula. Now, there's also Girl Dracula, which I've not been particularly aware that Girl Dracula is a thing. She's got a nice mullet, very classy. That's the quest from the Halloween tank. So, I'll get to the Halloween tank at the end. I already have a Halloween tank guide. It's totally its own separate thing, and it's way too much to talk about in this own video, especially because I already made stuff on it. So just look up the event, look up that stuff from last time. Star Prince, create 12 event fish from the previous event. See, this is why you just have to make all of the previous event fish. I hope that rose can grow in cheese, because that's all it has to grow in. So this is from if this looks completely out of place, that's because it is. This is from an event last year. They reuse stuff really hard now. Kuromi owned 2 Tuxedo Sam surfing dolls. If you don't know what the hell that means, stay tuned. But you'll be able to buy that soon. That's very expensive. That's a 100,000 candy thing, by the way. My Melody, these are the Hello Kitty characters, by the way. Obtained as the final reward from the Halloween quest. That's somewhat misleading, by the way. You don't actually get her. You get the ability to pay for her. I think you only get to use one. You only get to buy one. So that's the Halloween quest. There's like 16 Halloween quests, but that's this icon, the first one here. So you got to do all of this crap. It tells you what to do. It's in the written guide. I'm not gonna read it out to you. I don't care enough. Where is it? Oh, they finally, speaking of, well, not really speaking of anything, but they finally added the ability to make more than one fish. You only make up to 10 at once, but for upgrading the hermit crab and getting the stupid whale and crap, that is so much nicer. That is so much better. So, manage fish. There's so much menuing in this game. Everything just got so overcomplicated. It's a damn shame. This bastard costs, this guy's here to steal your pearls. I highly recommend just pretending that it does not exist. You have to get this from the luck shell, and the luck shell is basically a scam. It's gashapon. The fish it gives you are useless, and it has an asshole because he is an asshole. So you think that's chocolate on the banana, on the board, but look where the asshole is. That's delightful. That's great. I didn't even notice that before. So you get literally the butthole surfer surfing doll thing. Yeah, I recommend just ignoring this one. Just it's a waste of pearls. Some people have spent over 10,000 pearls and not gotten it. And it doesn't unlock anything else either. It's useless. God, there used to be one like big fish every event. Like you would unlock all of the lower rank fish, and then you would get like the big fancy boy one. Now there's like goddamn 10, and they all have weird conditions. So Pachacho Surfing Doll. Very different from Super Pachacho, which is something else. But this guy, this is a different one. This one you obtain from the bingo event, and this one is bullshit because you have to do an in-app purchase to get this one. So I recommend pretending this one doesn't exist either. Yeah, you have to do a purchase, and it can't be the subscription, which is weird because you'd think they would want to hawk the subscription. But yeah, this one doesn't exist. And by the way, the more people that buy those things, the more of that like forced in-app purchase stuff they're gonna put in the game, by the way. I don't mind fish just being in-app purchase directly, but I hate these like fake unlocks where it's like, oh, you can unlock it by spending money. It's like, no, just make some things purchases, make some things unlocks. Don't like fake us out like that. Because you can get every part of the bingo except for the last part if you don't pay. And it's like, oh, I'm only one thing away, but it's like, oh, no, you have no ability to get it for free. This is the Tuxedo Sam Surfing Doll, obtained by fusing fish of the previous event. So this weird, oh god. Everything is so overcomplicated. So some of the fish are in this tab. This one is in this tab even though he's a new fish. This one is in this tab even though he's an old fish. Like, it makes no sense. God. Anyway, try not to think too much about it. Honestly, just go up to the point of getting the dark whale and just ignore the rest of this crap. It's a mess. Cinnamon roll, Cinnamoral riding doll. That's the in-app purchase one. Baby rollers. That's not a thing anymore. That was an event. That was like a not event, like a random bingo that they had. So, what the hell is the Halloween tank? Well, you close this menu. You click the map, and you go to this bad boy. I hate the little new event notification, by the way. There's literally always an event in this game, so there's no reason for that. So, the Halloween tank is how you get the vampire girl, I think. And it's a whole thing. It's a whole goddamn thing, and I already have videos on it. I already have a written guide on it. I'm not going to get too much into it, but it has its own separate tasks in here. And you would think that they would put the Halloween stuff in the Halloween tank. No. No, we put Halloween in 2 tanks, and one of the tanks only gets 1 fish. Why? Fuck you. That's why. Fuck you. So, I hate Flaro Games' management. They seem to hate the tanks. I don't get it. But they didn't merge the tanks. Like, they went for the worst of both worlds. Like, it's not like you can ignore the tanks. You still have to do stuff in the tanks, but there's just nothing new in them, except for a single fish. But you still have to complete all of the prior year's events in the Halloween tank. Anyway, it's a mess. It's a real mess, and if you just started playing AbyssRium, I honestly recommend just, like, drop your phone into a blender and never look back. Or you could just, like, close the app, but, like, you know, Blender is a more sure solution. I really don't recommend getting into it anymore. I was so excited for the Switch version because they couldn't monetize it to hell, and you know what? They canceled it apparently. And my guess would be it's because they realized they couldn't monetize it to hell, so they're like, oh, people would just have to pay once and get a good game in exchange. We don't do that. We don't do that around here. But yeah, that's the event. It's really just the same fucking thing as the last goddamn event. That's all. That's what all of these are. So if I stop doing these videos, just watch the previous video. The unlock conditions aren't gonna line up exactly, but it's the same shit. It's really the same shit. So I'm Sir Tap Tap. Play better games. You deserve to play a better game than this. Play better games. check out my channel for lots of better games. I play lots of different stuff, and you will hear it in my voice that I enjoy those games more than this. Trust me.